Hello, hello, hello. It's a brand new day, and this is our morning connection. How you doing this morning? I'm Skip Cour. So glad to be with you here again today for your habit, your discipline, your ritual. You and me, we're getting together at the beginning of our day, or our scheduled part of the day, just to connect. Two men a little bit older going through this journey of life with our unique perspective. Got to make it happen now. If not now, when? All right, living with that sense of urgency. We've got more time behind us than we do in front of us. Waking up with our game face on, comparing notes, and then going along with our day to attack it. Did you wake up this morning with your game face on? Did you have that one thing that you're going to do that's going to put you ahead in some way, shape, or form? All right, that's okay if you didn't. It's okay if you didn't. We'll develop this, little by little by little. I don't know about you. Sometimes, you're grinding. You got the right attitude consistently. Doesn't seem like you're making progress until you kind of maybe look back and think, wow, a lot of movement. Yeah, I get it. I did move the needle a little. All right. Sometimes we can't appreciate that moment. By you showing up every single day, it's reminding you of who you are, what you're all about, what these big plans you have, getting more and more clear, because you're forcing yourself to think about it every single day when we meet for our morning connection. Mental toughness conditioning, specifically designed for older men. That's what this morning connection is all about. During this short video, when our connection, I want to talk about what do you do in those times, maybe your mornings where, for whatever reasons, you're not as excited, you're not as focused, you don't have that enthusiasm. What do you do to change your state? All right, do you just go with it and hope that you just snap out of it? All right. Do you even notice the difference? Is one day stacking on top of another? Now, I tell you, I get up very early, right, with you in mind to start my day. How am I going to get my mind right? What can I share? And I'll tell you, this morning was a day that I wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling necessarily negative, oh, another day or anything like that, but didn't feel my usual energy. And, the way I look at things, it made me kind of stop and appreciate that. I don't usually feel this way. So sometimes when we go through challenges, then things don't work out our way. And I don't necessarily consider this that big of a deal. But it really makes us appreciate everything that we've worked for and when things are going away. But I really took it, I really kind of said, wow, this is weird. What's going on? How can I assess, monitor, track? How long do I stay in this? Am I going to come out of this one? Because this can last all day, right? And so I can learn from the next time, right? I want to share with you some things that I thought about, just some things for you to think about. Because I have a feeling that if you're connecting to this message, you come back here every single day, for the connection, makes you think about your life. And that's what this is all about. Get you to think, again, about who you are, what you're all about, what you really want, and what you're doing every single day to make it happen. Those feelings and emotions that you want most. And we do those in the form of the goals that we choose, whether it's, get in shape, take our relationship to the next level, get a promotion at the job, quit that damn job, and go do something more meaningful, something where we really want to take our destiny into our own hand, our own business. Maybe you want to do both at the same time. You want to share your message because you see, wow, Skip's a good guy. He seems to be living with passion. I feel that same way too. I have a lot in common with Skip. I want to do what he does in my own little brand. Hey, more power to you. I love doing this. I've been doing this a long time. I want you to do that too. Right? Whatever it is, whatever the goal is, it's just the feelings and emotions that you want most. Usually the stuff you want to get out of, you're sick and tired of, again, like quitting that job, taking more control of your own destiny, whatever it is for you, getting out of that pain, right? And then sometimes, feeling the extreme pleasure comes secondary to getting out of that pain. And we all work differently. But I want to say good morning to you. I always appreciate when you join me. Again, you're my motivation sometimes to get up and get going for the day. I just want to appreciate you being here. I love saying good morning. What a way to start our day. This connection. We're virtual, accountability partners. Heard that phrase. My sister was talking about that with my niece. They're accountability partners. I like that. We can be accountability partners as we go through this. Hello, Al. Hello, Musashi. Good to have you here. Denise is here. Caesar is here. All right, guys. All right, so, one thing that I was thinking about this morning, just throwing it out there, hopefully you get some type of value. And I was thinking, okay, so it probably took me a little bit longer to, get in and get focused. And I was thinking, well, what's going on here, right? And it made me think that, at this stage of life, right, how I was thinking about this last night. My wife and the family went to the preschool with my kids. It was an open night, shared all the projects and everything like that. I was sitting there and thinking, at this stage of life, what I want more than anything is just to, not have all this variety, right? I think that maybe sometimes in life we want all this variety, all this different stimulation. We want to do this and we want to do that. We want to do all these other things, right? That's our bullseye, right? That's what we think we need, more variety. And, I look back on my life, I've had a lot of variety with all the things I've done. Many of you have been with me for 20 years. You've seen me grow. You've seen all the things that I've done. Launched my first website in 1997, right? And I realize at this stage of life, especially now, as far as, what I do coming to you, and if you want to provide value, that's what you do for a living, right? The way you create win-win situations to create value for other people, right? Especially now with the internet now, right? It's easier to connect. Here I am, just get up in the morning, flipping on firing up some computers and a camera, and I get to come to you all over the world. Feel so privileged. But a lot of people can do that. The competition is stiff, right? So not only, must you have the courage and the confidence to put yourself out there, I work with a lot of guys, and sometimes that takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot for them to get out there. They put off, they finally take action, right? And I know what that's like. But very soon after that, you have to shift, because it's not about you just showing up and, wow, look, I got a lot of courage. Hey, I've got my message put out there. And sometimes they don't make that shift that's so important, because what you got to do is you got to be good. You got to be outstanding. You got to be off the charts. You got to be enthusiastic, you got to be passionate, but you got to master your craft. You got to dig down deep. You got to be good. You got to be great. You got to be outstanding, because the competition is so stiff, right? And a lot of times, guys are slow to make that shift because it took so much just to put themselves out there. They didn't take enough action. It was slow in action. They kind of eased themselves out there. And I'll tell you, once you're in the game, if you don't become a master at what amazing, outstanding, just off the charts, you're going to get demolished. You're not going to get the traction, and you're going to want to quit. Got to make that shift. You have to be great. You have to be just obsessed. You have to just dot every I, cross it, and love every minute of it, while be patient, right? And I find myself at this stage is that I don't want variety. There's about 5 things in life that I just want to do that, my kids, my family, their growth, their mental toughness as I prepare them for life. Yeah, I'll tell you, you think I share a lot of stuff with you. It's so important for my kids to get all this to prepare them for life. That's like my number one thing. And then I move backwards from there. But specific knowledge, specific value, right? Just concentrating on a few things and just becoming great. That's what it's needed to create that value, to stick out in this world. And I realize at this age, I don't want all of this variety. I want to do a great job of choosing those 5 things or so, right? And then after that, after I choose them, I have confidence, and I really believe that that's going to give me those feelings and emotions that I want. Then it's just all in. Read, write, repetitiveness. Put in my time, show after show after show, this morning connection. How can I make it better, 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 better? In about 5 categories. That's the formula. that, for me, it's more specific and getting better and better about 5 things and not all this variety anymore. I feel that's the stage I'm in right now, right? I wonder if that hits home with you. And so that's what got me on track. It's like, look, I need to narrow things down and get better and better and better. I want it simplified. And then once, I simplify to those few categories, then it's dig in, dig in, dig in. Because that's what you want. You want me to be just a master at what I do. You don't really care if I'm, pretty good at a lot of things, right? Right? You want me to, that one area of life that you come to me for, whatever that is. That's why I love your comments. I want to know what that is for you. You just want me to become better and better and better at it. That's how I exchange value. So anyway, I hope that's helpful to you. All right. Hello, Mark. Good to have you here. Brian, good morning to you. Let me know if you're getting anything out. Is that, again, going through this journey of life, kind of processing everything that I go through, stacked up on all my years, and talk to you. I wonder if that's helpful. Now, we gotta be amazing. We gotta be outstanding at what it is we do. What is it for you? What are you gonna take on the day with that type of perspective? Like, am I just being pretty good at this? Am I patting myself on the back too generously because I'm in the game where I can look at the other people who didn't have this courage? I'm doing better than most. Are you kind of stopping there instead of digging in, breaking it down? What books can you read? How can you push yourself to the next level? How can you show up just one more time? How can you have it all planned out and show up one more time? How can you raise your standards? That's the world we live in nowadays. And it kind of took me a little bit, man, this isn't the time to relax. It's time to dig in and love every minute of it. Hello, Larby. Good to have you here. Thank you so much. All right, so that's going to do it. You tell me if that message meant anything to you, little by little. Maybe just showing up the connection. I don't know what it is, right? That we create with this morning connection, this mental toughness condition for older men. Right? That's what I specialize in. Man, if you're an older man, you're going through this journey, whether it's to be fit emotionally strong, that next level, how we're going to finish it out from this point forward for the rest of life, mark our legacy, our impact, getting up every single day to make that happen with that sense of urgency. If you're an older guy, that's what I specialize in, both inside and outside of the gym. All right, so let's take on that day with this sense of urgency. Remember, we've got more time behind us than we do in front of us. Remember that everything runs in patterns. Whatever it is, getting your mind right, whatever it is you're focused on to create that value that's going to make you stick out, create value for other people, whatever it is for you, everything runs in patterns. Some are more complex than others. Some you'll get sooner rather than later, right? But whatever your biggest challenge, you can figure it out. You've seen guys figure it out just like us, right? No reason why you can't figure it out. It's just a pattern, right? Everything runs in patterns. You can figure out your biggest challenge. It's just a matter of time. Hey, let me help you figure out the pattern. How would you like this? We talked every single week, right? About your life. 2 brains, my skilled brain, you going through it. I'm a little bit emotionally disconnected, right? So I can probably see more options for you, right? Show you your power. Yeah, you're right. Skip, you're more right about me than I'm about myself. Sometimes I don't realize my power. Every single week, focus on those goals. That vision that's going to give you those emotions, keep you on track, that accountability partner, all right? I want you to reach out to me, all right? Hey, I want you to join my 12-week fitness transformation journey. I get more and more excited as this goes along. This is the second time I've gone around to do this, right? I just finished, or we're in the middle of week 10 of the current man I'm taking through this journey. And I'm more and more excited because I'm ready to do this again. I got so much out of it. 12-week fitness transformation journey, specifically designed for older men. Get on top of your fitness, all right? 12-week fitness transfer. I'm going to do that link, because it's more than just about being fit. That being fit is the foundation, give you that certainty and confidence in all areas of your life, right? 3 one-on-one coaching sessions with me. We break it down, mindset, training, nutrition, right? Then later on, we join a group for 12 weeks of connection. A group coaching call every single week, but you and we talk. I'm going to give you unlimited access, text access to me, WhatsApp, Skype, whatever it is, wherever you are in the world for 12 weeks. I mean, we ingrained being fit, that foundation, so you have it for the rest of your life. I just did the 10th group coaching call, and I was thinking, man, the promise that I promised you during this 12-week transformation journey for older men, the fitness transformation, is that when you're done, you have my 30 years of insight and perspective, what's important, what's not important. So now it's just a matter for the rest of your life, this whole fitness thing, if you're having a challenge figuring out the pattern, for the rest of your life, you know what to do, so it's just a matter of you getting up and making sure you do it. You have that specific knowledge. I talk about the 80-20 rule, the 100 things you're hearing all over the internet when it comes to fitness. What are the 20 things that you just need to focus on? Like I said, just focus on those 20, get better and better at it. That specialized knowledge, right? Out of these 12 weeks, if you are a smart guy with your business, with your relationships and fitness, you're having a tough time figuring out the pattern, cracking the code. After these 12 weeks of focus with me, all this connection, you'll have this fitness down. You'll have my 30 years plus of perspective, not just doing it, but helping a lot of men doing it, but coaching, teaching, guiding, right? Explaining it in a way that makes sense to men like us who are a little bit older with busy, productive lives, right? You want to go on this 12-week fitness transformation journey. I'm going to have that link below. Tell I'm excited about this next round too, right? When you're a fast mover, you get in touch with me today. I give you 2 bonus sessions. So you get 5 hours with me before we go into the 12 weeks with the group. 5 hours. And the reason why I do that is because I love the guys like you who watch this Morning Connection, want to be the total package, right? Be your best both inside and outside the gym. Those 2 hours, we can attack those other areas. Like maybe some things I talked about. Maybe your relationships, taking those to the next level. Maybe quitting your job and get you started. Maybe doing something like this, whatever it is. Doing both. Eventually quit your job to live your passion while we got this time left on our planet, right? 12-week fitness transformation journey. You want to reach out to me. Do it now. Right? You want to be one of the fast movers, get those bonus coaching sessions, and there's so much more. I call it a fitness transformation journey because a lot of men, that's what they first know me for. All this stuff sometimes comes as an unexpected surprise, but it's fitness that led them in. You're going to be so much more. It's so much more than a fitness transformation journey. So reach out. Let's go on this together. All right. So again, everything runs in patterns. Let me figure out the pattern on this 12-week fitness transformation journey. Right. So expect the best out of yourself today. Expect the best from your efforts. Expect the best from other people. They're going to get you the value that you provide. They're going to get you. It's just a matter of time. Keep on keeping on. Have that faith. Have that trust. Expect the best from other people. All right? So expect the best from yourself. Expect the best from your efforts. Expect the best from other people. And have an awesome day.